I'm Mike Meyer, and she's Winona Ryder. What a coincidence. That's my name, Winona Ryder. It's more than a coincidence. She is you, and you are her. Come again. She is the future you. We seem to have traveled to the past through some kind of transom. Time travel. Time travel has many paradoxes. I'm aware of the time travel paradoxes. As an example, if you're able to travel to the past to kill your own grandparents, then you yourself wouldn't exist. So that's one of the time travel. My point exactly. I have a theory that may resolve that issue. If you were able to travel time, if you were able to travel time and meet your grandparents, you would be physically unable to murder them because you do exist. It wouldn't be allowed by the laws of physics because within the time-space continuum, you do exist. That's a fact. Wow, fascinating. How about it? I have a question for you, Winona. Did I, or should I say we, get the part of Veronica Sawyer? Yes, we did. Excellent. All of a sudden, they see a middle-aged woman with brown hair and spectacles approach them. Her name is Teresa Tomlinson. Hi, people. I couldn't help but overhear your conversation. I hate to inform you of this, but this is not the audition for Heathers. You have walked through what appeared to be a transom on the beach, teleporting you to the audition for Heathers, when it really is only an optical illusion where you find yourself is an audition for a play based on Heathers. Here in the year 2023, that is going to be held at the local performance hall near the beach. She's lying. I'm Winona Ryder, and this is the audition for the movie Heathers. Who do you believe, Winona? I believe that is me auditioning for Heathers. You'll find out. Teresa, how do we get out of this transom? Do you mean this optical illusion that only appears to be a transom? Whatever. How do we get out of it? Just walk right through that door. They walked through the door of the end of the room. They found themselves on the beach and couldn't find the supposed performance hall that they had exited. It appeared to them to really be a transom that took them to the Heathers audition. They walked along the beach to further discuss the situation. I think that was a transom. Hi, Max. So do I. Let's just enjoy the afternoon. Yeah, let's enjoy the afternoon. They enjoyed the afternoon, had a wonderful evening. Mike and Winona got up early the next morning to walk along the ocean. Oh, hi, Jesse. Have you been thinking about the transom? Hi, Oliver. Yes, I have. What conclusions have you drawn from it? I think it was a transom that took me back in time to meet my younger self, who was auditioning for a role in Heathers. I also believe that to be so. Why do you think my younger self would deny that she was me? Maybe she doesn't want to develop a relationship with her older self. Maybe she wants to be in touch with her younger self, which is perhaps more wild, free spirited, cool, and um, exciting. If she got to know me, her older self, she would certainly realize that I've remained wild, free-spirited, cool, and exciting. I agree with that. To know that too. All of a sudden, the transom opens up again. From it emerges Veronica Sawyer. She runs across the beach to Beachside Boulevard, where her baby blue Porsche with brown leather interior is parked. She jumps in and drives off. What the fuck was that? I didn't tell you yet. I stole back Veronica's car from her. Now it looks like she's stolen it back again. That's too bad. We could have driven it back. But here we are on a beautiful beach off of Beachside Boulevard in Los Angeles. Why go home? Good point, but since when is there a Beachside Boulevard in Los Angeles? Since the mayor of Los Angeles, Bertha Chevalier, asked me to name a street by the beach, I told her to name it Beachside Boulevard. Since when is Bertha Chevalier the mayor of Los Angeles, and how is that even possible? Bertha Chevalier is the bitch who stole popcorn and candy from the Dreamlove Theater in the realm where Heathers 2 takes place. Let me explain this. Los Angeles elected a mayor who can toggle back and forth between concrete reality and the realm where Heathers 2 takes place. Here she comes. Hi, Bertha. Hi, Mike. Hi, Winona. Go fuck yourself, Bertha. You're the bitch who stole popcorn and candy from the Dreamlove Theater. Yeah, but I'm a smart student. I don't care if you're a smart student. You stole popcorn and candy from the Dreamlove Theater. Yeah, I did steal popcorn and candy. I already ate it. It's too late to return it. So you go fuck yourself. Bertha lets out a disgusting belch. Who cares? She stole popcorn and candy. She's been a very good mayor. Can you trust a mayor who stole popcorn and candy? Yes, I can. I can trust a mayor who stole either popcorn or candy or both popcorn and candy. I can't. You can't? Seriously? Stealing popcorn and candy is an American right. It's a privilege that Americans cling to as a guiding privilege upon which this country was founded. It's a cornerstone of the American system of democracy. Don't steal a car. Don't steal a yacht. But popcorn and candy, don't pay, just take. I know, I was just kidding. I know that the right to steal popcorn and candy is an American privilege that sets us apart from more sadistic and oppressive countries, and a defining characteristic of our American democracy. I'll see you later, Mayor Chevalier. Bye. Mike and Winona walk into the sunset. They had a wonderful evening. Mike and Winona got up the next morning and went to the diner downtown Los Angeles called the City Food Place. The City Food Place. They had to come up with a name real fast and they couldn't think of anything better, so they just called it the City Food Place. So it's the City Food Place. And we got a table by the window. A waitress named Penelope took their order. How can I help you? Oh, hi, Penelope. Give me the beef stroganoff. And for you, Winona, give me the fish dinner. Wait a minute, did you just say something dirty? No, I said beef stroganoff. Oh, okay, I thought you said something else. Okay, wait a minute. Okay. All right. Oh, yes. Okay. Coming right up. Penelope brings the food out to them. Hey, Penelope, is that former mayor of Los Angeles, Mayor Leslie Henderson? Yes, that's the former mayor of Los Angeles. That's her. That's the former mayor of Los Angeles, Leslie Henderson. This is wild. It's amazing how fiction and reality are intermingling these days. I wrote the character Bertha Chevalier into my script for Heathers too, and now she's the mayor of Los Angeles in concrete reality. While here we are in concrete reality, where we are seated in a diner across from the former mayor of Los Angeles. That is something. Okay. Okay, you people have been putting some nice comments on my YouTube live stream, but I just wanted to say that I don't want to keep interrupting the flow of my performance. So, but thanks for all the comments. Okay. Um, Former Mayor Henderson walks up to them. Hi, are you Mike Meyer? Yes, I am. You were the character in Heathers too that took my job. That's amazing. Thanks. Yeah, it's amazing that you can write a character that comes to life in concrete reality. That being said, I miss my job as mayor of Los Angeles. How would you like to cross over into fiction? You can do that? Sure I can. Reality and fiction exist on the same continuum. Okay, sure. I'll get back to you on that. Former mayor of Los Angeles. Okay, bye. Have a nice day. You too. Would you like to walk around town? Sure. Mike and Winona walked around town that evening. They had a wonderful evening. Mike and Winona went back to the next day to the city food place the next evening for dinner. They got a booth by the window where they could stare out at various people on that hot and steamy Los Angeles night. Some of the people looked like couples out for a late night rendezvous. I love that word rendezvous, don't you? Um, while others looked like tourists from other places across the world. The makeup of the crowd was diverse in ethnicity, social status, sexuality, gender, age, religion, hairstyle, coolness or lack thereof, and physical attractiveness. So it was a mixed bag of people. They seemed to enjoy giving each other the finger. That's how they greeted each other in many situations. If somebody saw somebody else in the crowd that they hadn't seen for a while, they would give them the finger. At first, in many cases, the person to whom the finger was given would have an irate look on his or her face that would then soften into a pleasant smile once he or she realized that it was an old friend as opposed to an enemy who wanted to start a fight with them. Why are a lot of people giving other people the finger and then upon the realization by the other person that is an old friend having a nice conversation with them? People around here are huge fans of Heathers. They particularly love the scene where when JD gives Veronica Sawyer the finger, and she proceeds to shoot off his finger with a gun. They think it's some kind of a hilarious poetic justice that is disrespectful expression of vulgar body language is met with the ultimate reply from her being the shooting off with a gun of the finger that so offended her. Capiche? Um, comprende? Do you think that's poetic justice, shooting off the finger of somebody that's, stuck it out at you? Of course not. That's why it's so funny. You're probably never gonna see that in real life. You definitely shouldn't. I just did. You just did? What do you mean you just did? I just saw somebody shoot off somebody's middle finger out there. Look out the window. Are the people on the sidewalk? I see it. Mike and Winona run outside to see what's going on. A guy named Hugh has a tourniquet wrapped around his hand to stop the bleeding. Mike walks up to him. Hi, sir. I just noticed that crazy woman over there shot off your middle finger. Are you okay? I'm perfectly okay. My girlfriend Sheila and I were just acting out our favorite scene from Heathers. You know, the scene in the boiler room where Veronica Sawyer shoots off JD's finger, is JD's extended middle finger with a gun. Oh, I see. So that was fake blood and makeup special effects. Your finger really hasn't been shot off? Oh no, it's been shot off. As a matter of fact, it's on the sidewalk next to you. Could you please grab it for me? Mike grabs a finger off the sidewalk and gives it to Hugh. Thanks. Why didn't you just use special effects? Why do you really have her finger why do you really have her finger okay, wait a minute. Why do you really have her shoot off your finger to reenact the scene? We want to make it as realistic as possible. We have to go to the hospital now to reattach it. It was a pleasure meeting you. It was a pleasure meeting you too. By the way, um, I'm writing Heathers too. Okay. Um, would you like to see it when it comes out? Sure, that's really cool. I'll see you later. Bye. Bye. Hugh and Sheila climb into a taxi that takes off to the local hospital. Let's go back inside the restaurant, Winona. Yeah, let's. Um, Mike and Winona go back inside the restaurant and to their booth. Penelope comes up to them and takes their order. What'll it be? Give me the beef tacos. And for you, Winona, give me the fish dinner. Coming right up. All of a sudden, Bertha Chevalier comes up to the table. Hi, Mike and Winona. Hi, Bertha. What's up? I have a request for you, Mike. Can you write me back into Heathers 2? I miss being the bitch who stole popcorn and candy from the Dreamlove Theater. You miss being the bitch who stole popcorn and candy from the Dreamlove Theater? Sure, I'll write you back into the script. Thanks. Bertha leaves the restaurant. Who's going to be the mayor of Los Angeles now? How about me? Yeah, you should be. Mike and Winona ate their meals. Would you like to take a walk around town? Sure. Mike and Winona went for a walk around town. They had a wonderful evening. Meanwhile, in the realm where Heathers 2 takes place, um, Bertha Chevalier, having been written back into the Heathers 2 by Mike, is in the Dreamlove Theater waiting in line for popcorn and candy at the concession stand. It's finally her turn to order. The woman at the concession stand takes her order. How can I help you? Give me the goobers and hot buttery popcorn. Do you want the regular goobers, or would you like to try our new booby goobers? Booby goobers? What the fuck are booby goobers? You haven't heard of booby goobers? Where have you been? I've been in concrete reality. I was written out of the script and into concrete reality by Mike. In concrete reality, I was elected mayor of Los Angeles. Interesting. Wait a minute. Are you Bertha Chevalier, the bitch who stole popcorn and candy from the Dream Love Theater and stopped production of anything containing gooey caramel? It sure is. In that case, no booby goobers and popcorn for you. That's okay. I don't even know what the fuck booby goobers are. What are they? What are booby goobers? They are goobers that can either be eaten or worn underneath a woman's shirt to make it look like she has hard nipples. They are like edible nipples. um, can't you do the same thing with ordinary goobers? Sure, but then the chocolate would melt on your clothes. These goobers are made of a special coating that solidifies in contact with cotton fibers. It solidifies and yet turns kind of rubbery like a human nipple. That's cool. I want some. Too bad you're the bitch who stole popcorn and candy and stopped the production of anything containing gooey caramel. I'm getting them. Bertha Chevalier jumps over the glass counter where the candy is and grabs a box of booby goobers, helping herself to a hot buttery uh, bucket of popcorn. Ties the woman to a chair and runs out of the Dreamworld Theater. Bertha thinks of an ingenious way to escape any consequences of her criminal act. If she can get herself back into the concrete reality, she can evade the authorities from the realm where Heather's 2 takes place. She has a deep insight that if she concentrates hard enough on the experiential aspects of what life is like in concrete reality, in contrast to what life is like in the realm where Heather's 2 takes place, including the sights, sounds, smells, tastes, feelings, pleasures, pains, bodily sensations, and human emotions involved, that combined with her sheer desire to be in concrete reality may existentially place her there. So she does so, and it works the way she thought it would. She is running around now in concrete reality. Meanwhile, Mike and Winona are walking along the Pacific Ocean holding hands on that morning in late June. Winona? Yes, what is it, Mike? The love I have for you is the poetry of my life. It is the music of my soul. I would love to thank your parents for giving birth to such a supernaturally beautiful girl whose soul has given me the numinous glow of inner light that is the light that keeps me alive. Let's make love. Yeah, let's. Mike and Winona made love in the moonlight on the beach where they slept that evening. They had a wonderful evening. They got up the next day and went for another walk along the ocean. It was a bright, sunny, and mild day. I have an idea. Would you like to hitchhike up to San Francisco? Why do you want to hitchhike up to San Francisco? I've never been to San Francisco. I've always wanted to see it. Also, San Francisco features heavily in my script for Reality Bites too. I want to see how closely my imaginings of a fictional restaurant that I wrote into the script match up with any of the restaurants and surroundings there. Yeah, that'd be cool. Isn't it kind of dangerous to hitchhike though? I believe in it. I feel as though I can sense whether or not a person would be I feel as though I can sense whether or not a would-be driver would be a threat to our safety. So I'm supposed to trust in your ability to sense if a would-be driver is a threat. Yes. Do you love me enough to place your unequivocal trust in me? Yes. Wonderful. Let's go. They walked to Pacific Coast Highway. They were sticking out their thumbs when suddenly a Volkswagen van from the '60s Pulled up. Inside it was Robert Downey Jr. and Kiefer Sutherland. Wait a minute. Robert Downey Jr. and Kiefer Sutherland? What the fuck? Kiefer spoke to them from behind the steering wheel. Hey, do you need a ride? Yeah, but you're Kiefer Sutherland and Robert Downey Jr. Circa, I want to say the late 80s. This is the year 2024. What are you doing here? I'm sorry, I should have explained something. Robert and I are trying to abandon the set of the movie 1969. We don't think it's that exciting. We want to hang out with you. I saw that movie, I loved it. Please finish making it. Well, if you loved it, we must have finished it. We must have finished making it. You did finish making it on some parallel plane of existence. Okay, so we made it on some parallel plane of existence. Would you like to hop inside our van? No, get the fuck out of here, Kiefer. Go back to whence you came. Winona and I are trying to hitch a ride to San Francisco to see if Pancakes by the Bay for my Reality Bites 2 script matches up as I imagine it to any of the restaurants there. Can we go? No, go finish 1969. It's the movie you're supposed to be working on. We just want to hang out with you, drink beer and smoke weed. No, Kiefer, absolutely not. It's not going to happen. Pretty pleased with weed and beer on top? No, get the fuck out of here. No, get the you know what out of here. Get the you know what out of here. Do you mean fuck? Yes, Kiefer, I mean fuck. Get the fuck out of here. Kiefer gives Mike and Winona a vicious scowl as he frantically drives off at a high speed along the Pacific Coast Highway. Night falls. Wow, that was extraordinary. Yes, it sure was. Would you like to sleep on the beach tonight and make love beneath the full moon? Sure, Mike and Winona slept on the beach that night and made love beneath the full moon. They had a wonderful evening. Mike and Winona got up the next morning. And continued to drive along the Pacific Coast Highway. They started talking inside the car. What a beautiful view it is along this highway. The roaring ocean, the blue sky. It allows my mind to drift into a kind of serene detachment. I love it. I agree. It was nice growing up out here. I would have loved it. In Chicago, there was a lot of grittiness and claustrophobia. I did manage to have some intense laughs and fun, though. Fun is great. You also need that sublime form of undeniable happiness, solitude, and serenity. That's what I find here. I can find it here too. What do you think about Robert Downey Jr. and Kiefer Sutherland going AWOL from the movie 1969? I think it's cool. To tell you the truth, Winona, I also think it's cool. Um, I have an idea. If we contacted Lelena Pierce and the Realm of Reality Bites 2 exists, we could give her an idea for her next documentary. It could be a documentary about Robert Downey Jr. and Kiefer Sutherland ditching the movie 1969. That's a great idea. It is pretty funny that they just left the set of the movie one day, didn't contact anybody about it, and are just fucking around now. Yeah, it is. Bucket went on to continue to drive along the Pacific Coast Highway and finally made it to San Francisco. They were driving on a street named Sublime Love Boulevard that just so happened to have a restaurant named Pancakes by the Bay in it, on it. Wow, there it is. Just as I imagined it. Pancakes by the Bay. My imaginings really do come to life. Yes, they do. They pull up to the curb in front of the restaurant and walk inside. Inside the restaurant, they find Mike Meyer and Lelena Pierce seated at a table. A waitress named Penelope takes their order. Wow, it's Penelope the waitress. Just as I imagined her. That's intriguing. Are we in the realm of Reality Bites 2? Yes, we are. I have successfully intermingled fiction with reality. We are paradoxically in a restaurant in San Francisco in the year 2024 called Pancakes by the Bay. And in the same restaurant, Pancakes by the Bay, in the realm of Reality Bites 2. That's cool. Do you want to go and come back tomorrow? Sure. Mike and Winona left the restaurant and walked along the beach that night. They slept on the beach and had a wonderful morning. They went to Pancakes by the Bay for breakfast and coffee. They got their usual table by the window where they could gaze upon people. They saw an unexpected sight out there. It was Lelena Pierce wandering around looking like she was in a very pensive mood. Look, it's Lelena Pierce. She seems like she's in a pensive mood. Yeah, let's go out and talk to her. They went outside to talk to her. Hi, Lelena from Reality Bites 2. Fancy seeing you here. Who may you be? I may or may not be, but I am the writer who wrote you into Reality Bites 2. Fascinating. You look pensive. Pensive? Me? Yeah. That's because I'm trying to think of a new documentary for my documentary series. I have just the idea for you. You do? What is it? Let me start by explaining something. Kiefer Sutherland and Robert Downey Jr. have gone AWOL from the movie 1969. You could write a documentary about that phenomenon. Yeah, that'd be fascinating. It's intriguing that Robert Downey Jr. in the movie 1969 attempts to evade the Vietnam draft, and here in reality, he has gone AWOL from the movie itself. Yes, I agree. So you want to do the documentary? Yes, absolutely. When can we start? Tomorrow. Sure, would you like to meet somewhere? How about Pancakes by the Bay at 11 o'clock tomorrow morning? Sure. Great, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Bye. Michael went on and walked around San Francisco that afternoon and proceeded to have an enlivening evening. Okay, Michael went on and met Lelena Paris at 11 o'clock the following morning at Pancakes by the Bay. Lelena had gotten there early and was already waiting for them at a booth by the window. Good morning. Good morning, Lelena. Good morning. Oh, here comes waitress Penelope. Good morning, people. What's it going to be? I'll have the Bayside crepes and a cup of Mount Morning coffee. Okay, Mike. And for you ladies, give me the Paradise pancakes. And a cup of Mount Morning coffee. I'll have the Bayside pancakes and a cup of morning. I'll have the Bayside pancakes and a cup of Mount Morning coffee. Coming right up. That's a very charming waitress. So, I'm excited to hear more about your idea for a documentary. Tell her, Winona. Okay, as we've told you, Robert Downey Jr. and Kiefer Sutherland have gone AWOL from the movie 1969. We want to film a documentary about that phenomenon. You can explore the circumstances that may have motivated her to may have motivated them to make that decision. Yeah, that's good. Maybe the working conditions were bad. Maybe the hours were too long and the pay was too. Maybe the hours were too long and the pay was not commensurate. Yeah, exactly. But we would have to get Kiefer and Robert to agree to do the documentary. I'm sure Kiefer and Robert would be more than happy to do it, to oblige. Kiefer and Robert? More than happy to oblige? Do you know how stubborn and obstinate Kiefer and Robert can be? Kiefer and Robert are stubborn and obstinate, but I truly believe that this is something that they would want to be involved in. What's your plan for getting Kiefer and Robert? We don't necessarily have to get Kiefer and Robert, but we could have a beautiful woman lure them into a bar and get them drunk while there are cameras in the bar that are secretly recording their conversations. These recordings could be culled together for a documentary. Okay, that's a great idea. Legal, but great. Obviously, this won't be a documentary that'll be shown at your local movie theater. Where will it be shown? in another dimension. I've been studying up on 11-dimensional hyperspace and found a way to access another dimension. Once the documentary is filmed, we can run off to the other dimension with it. In this dimension, everything looks and feels like it feels the same. San Francisco looks almost exactly the same, but with different circumstances. Different chain of events has transpired involving the same people in the same places. We could show the documentary on this parallel plane of existence. Sounds good. Let's get it started. Yeah, let's. Great, I'm looking forward to it. They ate breakfast and had a wonderful evening. Thanks for joining me. I hope you join me on my next live stream.